Hello everyone, Attack Power here. Jumping back into some matches here of Steel Division 2 between F-Tunk and Avelsar. Let's dive right in here to Orsha North. And on the left, in the red, we have F-Tunk playing 8th Motorizata. 8th Cav Motorizata. And on Maverick Income. And on the right, in the blue, we have Avelsar playing 4th Munta, also on Maverick Income. So F-Tunk is a YouTuber himself. He goes by Commander Al. Make sure to go check out his channel for more Steel Division 2 content. He makes great videos, does all kinds of stuff like me. It's great. Make sure to check him out and give him a like and subscribe. I'm not trying to steal his game here, but it's been a couple weeks since he played this, and you know, this felt like they were calling to me, playing 2 Romanian divisions. Like I couldn't resist seeing 2 of my favorite divisions in action. So we're going to really quick intro here. I've been filming a lot in the morning lately to beat my family waking up. So really quick over here on the left, Avelsar on, F-Tunk on 8th Cavalry Motorizata, the allied Romanian division here. Definitely weaker in the CQC department, but stronger in the long-range infantry department. You also get a nice spattering of AT, getting that Hetzer and the TACOM there. You also get the Zhirny too, which is a nice tool there, but you don't really get any other tanks. There's really no other tanks. The Jagdpanzer is basically your real tank. You do get a Tron too, but it's more of a support gun than a tank at the end of the day. The already really strong, you get those 100mm OB M1934s. These are really great. And you also still get the good Air Force and lots of Karadashi. So very similar to 5th Cav, but with those key differences of a weaker CQC, stronger arty, and not having Shugs, but more support tanks instead. On the other side, 4th Munta, an oldie, a much more older division. Really strong, probably the strongest sniper division in the game, because you get a whole ton of double snipers in the Venatori Cecitade, where they get the double snipers to start the game. The infantry, pretty strong. Not as strong. I think 8th Cav's infantry are stronger overall. You just get better long-range infantry. Better CQC here, though, for 4th Munta, I would say. You do not get tanks until B phase, with tons of Panzer IVs and some Martyr 2s. Arty is about the same. Air Force is weaker in 4th Munta as well. But let's dive right in here. Ju-88 coming in, checking things out. We do see a BF-109 G2 right away. I would have... No, okay, 4th Munta. I thought it was 8th Cav. I think 8th Cav has the BF-109 E4, but maybe that's 5th Cav. The E4 is a bad fighter, but it's so cheap it's good. It's one of those sort of things. See if this BF-109 can get on the back of this Ju-88. Ju-88, it's getting bursts of machine gun fire off on it, which eventually will do something. Yeah, he is microing. So F-Tunk is microing. Avelsar has just got an attack order, but he is getting another run in. Oh, The BF-109 G2 is very maneuverable. Now we see the normal early push here. Avelsar getting into this town. We actually have Tunk not really deploying here at all. Kind of surprised, actually. Avelsar going for a very aggressive, like, push all the way here. Why is this Venatori not getting shot? It's kind of weird. Doesn't have smoke or anything, so it is caught out. I'm trying to figure out where F-Tunk decided to go. It looks like mostly in the north. The BF-109 G2 goes down to F-Tunk's BF-109 G4 R6. Much better fighter, like heavy, lots of guns. These Brettas all getting caught out right now. Venatori also getting shot down. Bretta almost down, though. Venatori Munta doing its best, but there's ZB-53 here and here. Ju-87 coming in, though, and with both those planes out currently, this should get in just fine. Comes in to take out the ZB-53. Nice kill. This is the light Ju-87. I think it's like the mid one. I don't think it's the lightest one. I think it's the midish. It's got like a 250 kilogram bomb. AB Horse, though, going to tear up these Venatori Cecitade. Really surprised we didn't see some Cecitade here in the middle. The double sniper would have been really strong. MG34, though, saving the day here, pinning the Venatori down. And will it pin the Karadashi down is the question. I think it will. Yes, it does. Ooh. So far, Avelsar's big gamble here in the center, paying off big time, 13-11. But F-Tunk making his move up north here as the R1s push forward. The Brett is just out of line of sight here. I'm surprised to see the R1s. I mean, I think they're pretty terrible, but they are 5 points and they have armor, so it is what it is. And F-Tunk here responding with a grab of these center flags here. It's a huge salient popping open. Can the Beretta? It doesn't even get one shot off. Oof. The Vickers moving in. Vickers is a great AT gun. I view it more as an AT gun than an AA piece because it's not a very good AA piece. But it is a good AT gun. All right, Beretta does find the R1s. It will tear those up. But there's a bunch of infantry here as well. Karadashimoto, which is a very good infantry unit. The Karadashimoto is an upgraded Panzer Grenadier. And it's not necessarily on the card, although it gets AT, right? You get I think it's the same sort of, better submachine gun for sure. Probably about the same rifle at the end of the day. But what really matters is you get way more availability, which means you get to bump up the veterancy on these guys and still get 8 of them, which is really strong. So yeah, the Beretta gun goes down, and F-Tunk has totally flipped the script here. As Avasar's big push, which is still going fine, like he's got all this stuff. F-Tunk pushing down south as well. But it's Digata. It's basically a better Roshiori for all intents and purposes. Yeah, these Karadashimoto are going to kind of smack around almost anything that Avasar puts out here with 4th Munta. 4th Munta does not have like incredible long-range infantry. The Venatori are very mid. Like they're kind of like Panzergrenadier MG34s. These Ju-87s though doing a ton of damage. Oh yeah. Absolutely wrecking there. Vickers is here as well. What was that about to shoot? This? Seems a little too far out. But so far, F-Tunk making inroads all over the place. Although over here, he's taken a pretty big hit. Avasar's commitment to the air, pretty significant so far. He's lost a fighter, but that's not like the end of the world. It's BF-109 G6, G2. It's not expensive. You know, the thing is, like, Avasar has basically just bought really cheap planes. The Ju-87s are only 65 points. It's a very light commitment at the end of the day in terms of, you know, Air Force. And he's got, I think, 3 of them going. We see some arty already. The 75 mil, to call it arty is almost generous. These are very good. They're very cheap. They fire extremely fast. You know, they have infinite range. They have, like, no blast damage or anything. But you get 2 or 3 of these and kind of close, and they can do some pretty good damage. Ooh, takes out the Venatori de Garda. Oh, takes out that leader. That hurts. That hurts a bunch. Those leaders are a little better, too, because they come with double veterancy. Detenuti will beat them, though. I mean, they have the flames. The Venatori de Garda, like I said, are better at Roshiori, a little better at CQC. They do a nice job. So it looks like he did spot where these Roshiori are, or he guessed it right. Very possible. 25 mil. Can't stop it once it gets into that loop-de-loop. And Venatori de Munta coming in to capture that flag back as Avasar fights back here. Oh. Karadashimoto barely make it out. And they have no chance here with the Beretta gun as well. Nice little position here from Avasar. It's a different spot. Yeah, it was a little overly aggressive there from F-Tunk. Definitely getting punished for that. Roshiori Assault, definitely the more dangerous of the two here, at least in CQC. Up north, F-Tunk making continued progress. Oh, Avasar not unloading his leader. He does have a Panzer truck on this, though, and that's a big deal. That's what he needs. That's what I do love. 4th Munta walking around with these Panzer trucks on their leaders. Having Panzer trucks on your leaders is just like so stupidly useful. Just having Panzer trucks on any unit, honestly, that you want to call in is really useful. But I find leaders the most useful because you don't really want them in direct combat very often. Yeah, those Venatori got wrecked by that Roshiori Assault. Like, really hard wrecked. As the Detenuti push in, these guys are 20 points. Yeah, the Roshiori Assault are a fair bit more expensive, if I'm not mistaken. 25 or 30? Yeah, 25. The Roshiori Assault, obviously a better unit, although the Detenuti are chunkier. That does matter. I do like seeing this thing getting nice and close. That's where you want it to be. That one, not so much. Not so much. As Avasar claws his way back, you really don't want to lose this entire hill. That's pretty backbreaking and oftentimes will lead to a defeat. We see the 75 mil on the other side here. I love this. It's not a mirror, but it feels like one. Oh, these are 2 distinctly different divisions. Like, once B-Phase gets in here, Avasar's game changes a lot. He goes from, you know, infantry only to, you know, now he gets to start calling in, now he gets to start calling in, you know, Panzer IVs everywhere. And that definitely is a big difference because F-Tank does not have access to general medium tanks like that. And the Hetzers, the Jagdpanzer 4, the Jagdpanzer, what's the full name of that? Jagdpanzer 38T. The Hetzer does not actually perform super well against Axis armor. It is an absolute beast against allied stuff, but against Axis armor, it's kind of mid. Because the Axis armor has guns that pen its armor just fine, so it's not like as scary. Here's the Venatori de Munta. Like I said, I mean, it's actually like 2 extra men over a Panzergren squad, but it is MG34s, which is a pretty big downgrade, and it's still 30 points. You know, I would take the Karadashi Moto any day of the week. And you also get, like, better veterancy on these by a fair bit. Like, availability is quite a bit higher. Oh, no, wait. No, it's not. I lied. They must have changed that at some point. I guess they got a buff. All right, so that's a little bit better. The Venatori Monta do have a higher availability, which is good. They should, honestly. The division is based around infantry. These guys trading 75 mil is hilarious. F-Tank making a nice push here, finding another gap in the defenses. All these R1s probably going to go down. Here comes that Ju-87. Yeah, 250 kilogram bomb. Avasar doing a blind bombing there. It's not going to pay off. F-Tank's Roshiri assault, way too strong. Ooh, BF-109 G6 R4 does get on the back, or G4 R6 does get on the back of that Ju-87 and finally takes one of those down. All that armor dead. Ugh, that's brutal. So one thing the Romanians do have a lot of access to is light armor. Horshes, SDKFZs. Currently 13 left for F-Tank. These players neck and neck at the moment. Love it. This has been a great match so far, like really back and forth. And like I said, make sure to go check F-Tank out here on YouTube. Like and subscribe his channel. Hit him up. Commander Al. That's what he's under. I'll try to remember to link it down below. Though I'm terrible at remembering to do that stuff. Nice little sneak of this R1 here. We'll give him, like, eyeballs on everything coming down this road. Okay, the stealth isn't... I mean, there's a chance it'll get spotted. Like, that SDKZ might see it. None of the tanks or, like, normal infantry and transports will see it. As the fight here has gotten intense. Now, here's the thing. Venatori de Gata have Fanatical, which is not, like, the most powerful ability, but it is annoying as heck. It is one of the most annoying abilities. Not sure why his MG34 is just standing out here, but it's going to get wrecked now as AB Horsch. Oh, He does the APCR off. Very nice. F-Tank. Oh. Ooh, Tehran missing. It does have its AP shells on, so it is firing more accurately. This is like laser accurate. That's already trying hard. Oh, the Pack 38 caught out by the AB Horsch. Oh, it gets a sight damaged, which doesn't do a ton, really. Oh. Yeah, I mean, guys, this is why light armor is still kind of the meta right now. When you have an uncontested piece of light armor, it's so strong. Reda going down. Nice kill there, but the Tehran's going to respawn. These infantry are going down, and the fact these guys have the Fanatical trait is just wrecking him. This AB Horsch is doing so much damage. You are in B phase, though. We did see some Panzer IVs out earlier. Like, immediately. Calling in reinforcements. Yep, here it comes. Question is how he uses these Panzer IVs, because, like I said, they are pretty key here. Because F-Tank can't really respond in kind. But right now, F-Tank in a really strong position, holding the hill down south. And some of the hill up north. He does not he's not strong holding this. The SDKFZ suffering from a little hill pressure, and this Tehran 2 will kill it anyway. Oh, no. He's going to be doing this for a long time. I was going to say, ooh, ugh, that hurt. Can the Vickers do what it's supposed to do and kill this round 2? Misses its first shot. Oh! Huh! Oh, that was so bad. Toronto is down. He's only got 4 of those. He's got to be... That hurts. Panzer IV has arrived. SDKFZ is dead. Not sure where his Panzer IV is trying to go. The infantry blob with the support of the Panzer IV doing a nice job of chopping that down. Toronto, ooh, Pack 38 goes down. Toronto is dangerous. There's no argument here at that range. It can certainly kill that Panzer IV. AB Horse sneaking through, but the Vickers should be able to kill that just fine. Detenutian Pionieri assault here. This is a Sturm Pioneer squad, but it is small. I thought Sturm Pioneers had 5. Maybe they have 4 though. This is better though. The ZK383 is a really good submachine gun. It's got 150 meter range, making it significantly stronger. Every 150 meter range submachine gun is one of the better ones. M32, 45 mil, going to save the day here. Kill this Panzer IV. Shouldn't be an issue for it, but the infantry are all dead, and Avasar's actually, stretched here as we're about halfway through B phase, which, of course, this is a Maverick mirror. This is these guys. I mean, this is their time. Yeah, you can see these Pionieri assault here fighting with that extra range. It's a big deal. It's BF-109, just a little missed time. Can't get in there in time. BF-109 straight strafing this 75 mil. This is what I'm talking about. Why is this firing so slow? Feels like it should be faster. He probably should have vetted this 75 mil. Does stop one. Not going to stop the second. Oh, gets an engine crit. The suppression shouldn't slow down the reloading. So that's not what I'm not sure about. Ooh, oh, big kill there for Avasar. Oh, that should not happen usually. Oh, is he getting... Oh, he almost got the JU-87 as well. We now see 2 100 mils. These are definitely really good. Going after the 75 mil. Oh, yeah, already doing a lot of damage. I mean, both players here have used their light arty quite effectively. So it is nice to see one of them actually trying to make it stop. As the Panzer IV is starting to make themselves known here. Each one is an issue that F-Tunk has to deal with. Although, Venezuela got to catch out this 75 mil. That's a nice kill. So without counter battering, he kills one of the arty guns here. JU-87 does poke through. As the Lieutenant Venatori here does take out this 45 mil, most likely. Oh, no, not yet. Loses another guy first. There it is. Again, there is an issue here, which is awkward to say, but, 4th Munta's infantry are just not as strong as 8th Cavs. There's no argument about it. Yes, the snipers are really good, like the recon... Oops, sorry. The recon tab is quite good, but the actual infantry themselves do not stand up to the 8th Cav infantry. Like I said, Panzergren MG34s are not anywhere near as strong as Panzergrens, which is why they're got more availability and stuff. Kaladashi on Kaladashi on Kaladashi. F-Tunk's pressure continues. As Avasar fights back, but another Pack 38 on the transport road. Folks, in playing this map, you got to be so careful from this side. If you lose that hill. Same can happen up here. Again, I love Orsha North because it is basically the closest thing to fair in this game. Where like both sides have almost exactly the same chance. I will say blue, I still think is a little bit stronger of a side because you can get into this at the beginning of the game. Although red can certainly make a go for this. It's not that you can't. You can certainly get into this town. Like I said, I mean, there's chances on both sides. Like, both sides have very legitimate chances to take anything. Also, then, It's just a nice mix of both CQC and longer range stuff. As Avasar finally picks up on the danger. I mean, he's got a long way to back up. But he does get 2 hits on it. And now the Venatori da Munta can finish it off. Nice kill there. Panzer IV's back. That Breda definitely dropping the ball there. Need that kill. 12-12. Here's the TACCOMs, though. An easy kill that Panzer IV. Those TACCOMs, really nice unit. Only 35 points. The same cost as that Panzer IV. Easily killed. You get 2 of them. They have a good. This is this 3, so it's a good HE shell too. Yeah, the double sniper doing the work. 25 mil will it stop the Ju-87? It will. I don't think it will. That change in resilience these Ju-87s makes them just so much more useful. Panzer IV picking up that AB horse. That's a big deal. Yeah, these Panzer IVs doing the work here. Another tool 8th Cav has is the Rashitsa, which we have not seen yet. I mean, one here on the hill would be huge. There's some 100 mils again. Both players sitting quiet with their artillery because at this point now, both players are actually like counter-battering, so I'm sure there's a hesitation. Because the 100 mils are really strong. F-Tunk all the way up to a 15-9 now, recapturing his flags in the town finally, pushing Alvasar back out of there. As Alvasar's making a pretty significant push here in the middle. Which I think is good to see. He's got this. I think he's got generally the stronger middle play here with the Panzer IVs. The Rashitsa could swing that, though. And we finally see one there. That could honestly single-handedly swing this, where it pushes all these Panzer IVs out because they can't reach it. He needs more AA, though. This 125 mil is not going to save it from any sort of actual air attack, like a double Ju-87. That's a new team. Yeah, I mean, they just have rifles. They are never beating these Kadadashi at range. Whoa, big attack coming in here. Alvasar going for a large push on this hill. There's a fair amount of troops still to push through, though. Tehran 2 goes down. Another one of those dead. Pretty big deal. We have 3 100 mils now, all going after these bunched up Panzer IVs. This is going to hurt. Like, they're going to put damage down. Oh, yeah. God, these things are so good. Alvasar decides to go forward, not back. Pack 38. Going to kill off this SDKZ. Well, it should. There it is. Vickers moved? Not 100% sure why, actually. This one-man Detenuti squad will get spotted and killed here. We'll flip that flag back. Lieutenant Venatori here getting spotted. Rashitsa was unloaded really far away. That was a mistake, because now there's a lot of time still till it gets there. Pack 38, though, is here. Doing a lot of work. Oh! Alvasar is just not really taking care of this problem in a more permanent way. Infantry are getting pushed back, but Alvasar's doing a lot of damage to himself getting these pushes in. We're now in C phase, so income has dropped. Alvasar continues to bleed points here. Remember, mirror matches, that single tick is what really matters. See the artillery spotter there. I can understand that here. Ooh, loses it anyway. You want your infantry, you want your recon tab to be full of Kadadashi and stuff, so I do get if you want a 2-man squad, definitely the RD tab is where to go. I am disappointed to see neither of these players bringing the 60 mil mortar. Feel like that's a miscall. That could have easily won any amount of forest battle for either of them. These Panzer IVs doing a lot of work here as the 100 mils activate. All right, so we do see F-Tunk counter-battering Alvasar over here, doing a lot of damage. It's only going to take one more hit, and that's the end of this thing. These are so good because they fire so fast. These 8 rounds a minute. There's few RD guns in the game that fire like and actually do damage, right? It's not one of these like puny 75s or Zis 3s that barely do damage. These things hurt. Like, they hit hard. One down already. Both Ju-87s pushed off by Vickers. I did not expect Alvasar to rely so heavily on the Vickers for AA. But they obviously they also do the AT thing. That's the whole like real reason they get him. As this large pack of infantry sneak up and around the north, as the 75 mil going after some support here. He might already his own stuff a bit. As Panzer IVs push into the woods, very ballsy. Will the Venatori da Munta spot this Ducata first? No, I don't think it will. Panzer IV is about to go down here. And there it is. Easy kill. Ugh. I just don't send my tanks into Yellow Woods. We do see finally a push here on the hill, but the 25 mil actually doing a lot of damage. Transport goes down. Avasar finally getting some vengeance for his constant transport snipes. As, well, Avasar's lost a lot of stuff. He is slowly but surely grinding down F-Tunk's defense here. See the Pionieri here? This is a really solid squad. You get 3 ZKs, grenades. What's the availability on these bad boys? Oh, we brought a C-phase card of those for 27 of them. I like it. I like it. You get normal infantry availability on them, which is really good. Well, on the other side, there's a C-phase card of Kararashimoto, which could mean he runs out of CQC fighting at some point. Like I said, 8th Cav is not a CQC fighting powerhouse. It's not like the other Romanian divisions where it's like, oh yeah, like we love the woods. I would actually say it's a kind of woods. That extra 50 meters, guys, is just so strong. Oh, we lost the ammo transport. Yeah, never put your... Wait, or did he move it? I don't see it dead here, so maybe he moved it. Yeah, it's over here. He actually did move it. The thing with the 100 mils is they eat through ammo so fast. Like, it is so rapid. Losing a leader there, that hurts. That 25 mil has done a ton of work. Can that Panzer IV get the kill on the transport? Oh, no, he goes after 25 mil. And it's still a good kill. You want that dead, for sure. BF-109G2 really would like to get this Ju-88. Might get it. The damage is so poor out of these things, though. Nope, he's going to get the kill. So, nice kill there on the Air Force. We see, like, no AA here now from F-Tunk. I'm kind of shocked neither player is, like, committed at all to actually killing these Ju-87s outside of a single fighter each. I guess there's been 2 fighters from Avasar. He lost the first one. There's another 25 mil. I didn't see that there in the massive units. Ooh, that Ju-87 totally off target. Which will allow these Pionieri Assault to finish off this Scout Army. These are good. They're better than Sturm Pioneers. Like I said, that extra 50 meters on that submachine gun is a huge deal. Really increases their damage output significantly. Avasar trying to exploit his push through here in the center. It's losing troops, though. Zhirny 2 finally in. Have barely seen any armor out of F-Tunk. I mean, obviously, he does not have that much. Oh, this Rashidza out in the open. Oh, why did you unload it all the way back here, F-Tunk? Why? Zhirny's a good call. I mean, I'm surprised, again, we didn't just see it sooner. I mean, these longer range tools on the hill here are pretty key. And, like, honestly, it's the way 8th Cav controls the center areas. Rashidzas and Zhirnys. That's it. It doesn't really have any other tools to do it. I understand the fighting wasn't centered around the middle for a while, but once the Panzer IV started rolling in, that was kind of inevitable, I would think. As Avasar has now flipped the script to a 14-10, F-Tunk on the back foot. Rashidza falling back instead of pushing forward. Ugh. Yeah, I know there's infantry here, obviously. And those are some good CQC infantry. It's going to now be an issue. Like I said, I mean, F-Tunk's out of CQC. For all intents and purposes, he's out. He's got these Venatori Degata, which, you know, they have 4 submachine guns and the 2 ZB-30s. You know, so they are far more efficient than most rifle units in the woods. But I still wouldn't consider them, like, CQC in a pure sense. Again, I would 100% take them over Venatori or Karadashi or something, but Ju-87 does hit this infantry here. Yeah, there's really no AA down here. And F-Tunk probably can't find the points to call that in. You do see an attack beacon on this Venatori. That's interesting. He's going for it from behind. Panzer IV has arrived, can wipe out these R1s, although there's an TACCOM coming in. Obviously, the TACCOM shouldn't be that dangerous, but you never know. The Venatori, though, that is dangerous. Oh, he's on an attack move. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Alvasar, not the best decision there. Although right now he's getting a ton of easy kills here on these infantry and transports coming in. Panzer IV kind of locked down here. He did lose 100 mil here as well. But he has won the counter battery war, so I'm waiting to see if he can make use of this arty to still pull this out. So at the moment, things not going great here for F-Tunk. The rest he caves that in, but the TACCOM can obviously easily kill these. Yep, easy kill there. At this point, every kill is a big deal, right? You're on Maverick income, you're dripping your income in. Yeah, nice kill there on the leader. That's a huge deal. He's out of ammo, though, on these 100 mils. Did he bring ammo? Yes. Ammo does exist in the deck. F-Tunk now on the 1311 has flipped it once again. My goodness, what a game. It's been fabulous. Oh, Romanian goodliness. I love it. 12-12. F-Tunk here. Bringing it back to parity. Oh, the Panzer IV goes down to nothing for nothing. Alvasar, I don't think he should give up on this hill, but I think he should just go to a full defensive stance here. I think he's trying to poke his head out, and I don't think that's the right choice at this point. Pack 38 made a valiant effort, but the receipts of fire so fast, doesn't even get that third shot off, and unfortunately goes down for nothing. Benetona Pionietti here. Does it beat out the Kadadashi? Remember, cover matters more than anything. The quality of your unit will be outshined by cover. Green cover versus no cover, always. Even green cover versus yellow cover is such a massive difference. Because remember, the game's about suppression. And suppression happens very fast when you're not in green cover. J87 does manage to get off a grenade on that Venatori Ducata. How many of those did he bring? 8. No, he brought 12. Okay, that's why we've seen them absolutely everywhere. I love it. Sorry again for the short deck review. Although for some of you, maybe it doesn't matter. Drop in the comments. Do you like shorter deck reviews, or do you like the? Because I generally do about 4 minutes. You know, 4 minutes is the formula. 4-minute deck review. Units trade there. This time it was less than 2 minutes, a minute and a half of just quick review of the decks. The guns have fallen silent because F-Tunk's not reloading them. Not a big fan of that because he worked to actually clear the arty away and give himself the advantage, the artillery advantage, and I just don't feel like he's taking advantage of it. But I'm bumped. But literally. Alvasar back to a 13-11. Still down in flags, though. Like, we have to remember that Alvasar is behind, but he is making some pretty significant progress and getting a lot of kills right now, it feels like. Although if we manage to take out this other TACCOM with this lieutenant here, that'd be pretty huge. There's not actually a lot here for F-Tunk anymore. Up north, F-Tunk is managing to hold this flag. Alvasar still in a 14-10, though, with this middle flag and the hill still held. Kadadashi pushing in. I understand, like, he's trying to get in there. If he only had the artillery running, he could arty this out very easily. I really think F-Tunk's kind of squandering a huge advantage he's built. Alvasar grabbing a 15-9. That's a huge deal at this point. Even a brief double tick will hurt a lot. I feel like he did no damage to that Venatori assault. These Kadadashi are not good at CQC. Like, that just they just don't do that. J87 probably going to miss. They will pin. I think it'll pin. Oh, no, he changed targets. And Venatori got to get in there in time is the question. Back to a 12-12. All the way back to a 12-12 now. As this flag is grabbed, but getting this Pionietti out is going to be an issue. He never moves them. Again, the only way is arty. And I just don't see F-Tunk using it. I mean, there's some ammo. Oh, it's almost out, but he is moving it. F-Tunk down again. Back to a 14-10. Panzer IV does go down. Breda picking up that kill. Pretty big deal. Breda can finish off the Venatori here quick. Tacon goes down, though. Oof. Ooh, Pack 38 down from the Zhirny. Infantry down. Another flag flip. Back to a 12-12. Oh, my goodness. This is such a match. Such a beautiful match. I love it. It's been so back and forth. It's been an absolute riot. Thank you to both these players for such a wonderful match. It's a new push here down south from Alvasar, starting to build up steam. It might be out of range. Well, I'm surprised that Kaladashi aren't shooting. Yeah, okay, I was going to say. Just couldn't see him until he shot the sniper. Flag flipped. F-Tunk back to a 13-11. Alvasar cannot deal with that. Some Pionieri here in the town. Definitely a good move. The flag is kind of ripe for the taking. He's got to move forward, though. He's got to get in there. Another flag here on the hill. Alvasar back to a 12-12. As the Pionieri push forward, find the Kaladashi. Yeah, the Kaladashi have no chance here at all. Yeah, wipes him out. Flag flip. Alvasar back to a 13-11. About to get a 14-10. As the Vicar's going to stop these Kaladashi reinforcements. Oh. We finally see the 100 mil back online. Yeah, this is what he needed to do quite a while ago. Kaladashi will absolutely destroy this. Panzer IV is here, though. Might change the math there. I mean, it will obviously change the math significantly. You can see this Pionieri just got absolutely torn up, which is pretty big because that's the unit that was going to push into this wood successfully here. Alvasar on a 14-10. Still 15 minutes remaining here. Can F-Tunk hold on? Both these players, deep infantry tabs. 80 infantry for Maverick is quite a lot, actually. Kaladashi, this is where they want it to be. There's just too much support for them. And F-Tunk not currently watching. Ju-88 in. So F-Tunk bringing in more Air Force. Even though the Vicar wall is built quite well, the Ju-87, the Ju-88 does not have an issue getting through. The Ju-87, though, might be a different story. Nope, it gets through. Venatori goes down. Ju-87 gets a little bit of hit. Not much, though. More ammo finally in for this Arties. That's what we need to see for F-Tunk to pull this out. F-Tunk has re-grabbed the stuff in the middle. There's sheets on the hill currently, not where you want to be. What is he doing? This feels like a misclick. A rather terrible miss. Why is this Rashida not shooting? He's on an attack move. And there's no way he doesn't see this. Martyr is shooting at him. Yeah, no chance. Easy kill there. So the Artie finally making itself known. Again. Venatori de Munta, definitely the better CQC unit here against the Kaladashi. Right call to fall back there. This one about to be out of ammo again as it ate through this supply truck in just a few moments. And like I said, that is the issue with these things. They just chew through ammo so fast. Which is good, like, in terms of performance, but it's bad and try to keep them going. Alvasar on a 15-9 again. 14-10, 15-9. Things looking quite shaky here for F-Tunk. This is a fully fresh Roshiri assault from A-Phase. Hashimoto just driving on in. A lot of transport death from both these players here. It's definitely had a pretty big effect. And well, I didn't even see who threw the towel in there. F-Tunk throwing in the towel at 37 minutes. Wow. I'm not sure what he felt he was missing. But yeah, almost perfectly even. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen scores that close. 36-40 to 36-35, a 5-point kill difference. I mean, it definitely felt that way and definitely played out that way. Lovely, lovely game from both players. The Rashida, like I said, I think F-Tunk just waited too long to start getting these out. They are so powerful and demand answers. See how much it did? Just nuts. And you have to remember, too, they're amazing assault guns. Like, they're not just AT. They do a lot of HE damage, too. On the other side here, yeah, Panzer IV doing some work. BF-109 G2. This is not a good fighter, and it still got a lot of kills. Yeah, F-Tank just did not commit to any AA at all. Yeah, every Panzer IV was an absolute force to be reckoned with. Very nice. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, check out the Patreon, YouTube membership down below. Make sure to go check out Commander Al on his channel here on YouTube. Thanks a bunch, everybody, and have a fantastic day.